Why is my baby crying? A guide for parents. Welcome to our educational video on understanding why babies cry. Crying is a baby's primary method of communication. Every cry is a call for attention, a signal of need, or an alert to a discomfort. Please like and share this video. Also, please subscribe to our channel. It's free for you and helps support us to make more educational videos about health and well-being. Firstly, ask yourself, is your baby poorly? Do they have a fever? Look for signs of your baby not moving or not responding to stimulation or excessive irritability or a refusal to eat. These could all be indicators of illness. Does the baby feel hot or clammy to the touch, or have developed redness or rashes on their skin? Using a digital thermometer, check the temperature. In the armpit, temperature above 37.4 Celsius or 99 degrees Fahrenheit is considered to be high and a sign of a fever. A feverish baby is fighting an infection and needs to be seen by a medical doctor immediately. Ear infections, chest infections, and meningitis are all very common in babies, so don't wait to go to the doctor. Now, if the baby has no signs of fever, we can now look at other reasons for why a baby cries. One of the most common reasons for a baby's cry is hunger. Babies have small stomachs and need feeding frequently. As a general rule, newborn babies feed every 2 to 3 hours. At 2 months, they feed every 3 to 4 hours. And from 4 months old, they feed every 4 to 5 hours. But don't feel that you need to be fixated by those feeding times. A healthy baby will feed if they are hungry. So, offering milk is worth a try. And remember, babies often feed more frequently in the evening or when about to have a growth spurt. Trapped wind can also cause discomfort leading to tears. Gentle burping, midway through a feed, or at the end of the feed, can help relieve this discomfort, allowing your baby to feel more at ease. A dirty nappy can be the cause of distress. A quick check and change can often turn tears into contentment. They feel discomfort just like we would in a similar situation. Nappy rash is another irritant. It can make your baby's skin sore and sensitive. Nappy rash occurs because of a chemical reaction between feces and urine. Regular checks and nappy changes, along with barrier creams, can prevent or soothe this. So, at this point, if your baby is fed, winded, has a clean nappy, and has no nappy rash, and is in a safe environment, you then have to start considering common medical conditions that cause babies to suffer discomfort or pain. The first medical condition to look at is colic. Colic is a word that is used to describe a baby that is suffering with prolonged periods of inconsolable crying. Colic can be caused by several different conditions. The main causes of colic are reflux, silent reflux, an allergy to milk, lactose intolerance, trapped wind, or constipation. Let's take a look at reflux. Reflux affects 40% of babies. The acid from the stomach causes a burning that is very painful and upsetting for the baby. The baby often vomits, seems to choke and cough during or after a feed. The term used for reflux without vomiting is silent reflux. Silent reflux is where the baby is still in pain from the heartburn, but rarely vomits. Food allergies can manifest through crying, especially after feeding. 1 to 3% of infants have allergy to milk. The baby may vomit and reject the feed. Other symptoms that may indicate an allergy include rashes, eczema, diarrhea or constipation, runny nose, increased gassiness, and explosive bowel movements. Lactose intolerance affects 1 in 10 infants. With lactose intolerance, the baby does not have the enzyme required to digest the lactose in milk, so they suffer indigestion and pain. If your baby seems uncomfortable after feeding and vomits undigested milk after feeding, this could be the culprit. Constipation is uncomfortable for anyone, babies included. If your baby's bowel movements are less frequent or they seem to struggle, this might be why they're upset. The constipation often causes even more gas to build up in the tummy, which further adds to the problem. Consulting a specialist can help identify any food-related issues and provide alternative formula options. If your baby is 5 months or older, they may be teething. Teething causes inflammation of the gums, redness of the cheek overlying where the teeth are coming through, crying, irritability, waking at night and reluctance to feed. The baby may dribble more than usual and chew on their hand. Overtiredness is a common, yet sometimes overlooked cause. Babies require between 14 and 16 hours of sleep over a 24-hour period. However, babies can sometimes find it hard to settle down and get the regular sleep that they need. Try keep an eye on how long they have been awake for, and then spot telltale signs that the baby is becoming tired and due a nap. Often, they begin to rub their eyes or become fretful and agitated. At this time, it can often be helpful for them to have a full tummy and a clean nappy. Often, a contented baby will fall asleep after a feed, or while out for a walk in their pushchair or pram. Some babies will naturally go off to sleep when put in their Moses basket or cot in a quiet, darkened room. Finally, your baby may just need comforting due to being apart from you. This is known as separation anxiety. I hope that you have found this video interesting. Understanding why babies cry is the first step in addressing their needs. By systematically going through our checklist, you can better decipher what your baby is trying to communicate. Please share this video with other new parents. We have more educational videos about health and well-being, so make sure you check them out. Stay safe and take care.